Thanks for watching us, and you are watching Astro Awani. With me is the king of vintage, Cameron Silva. We've spoken about how you started decades, and we want to know the secrets of you sourcing for all these glamorous, chic, and yet classical, I could say vintage, very valuable pieces. How do you source for them?
I know everybody.
Okay.
There is something that happens at a point in your life, and I'm a very global person. I'm always traveling. I really think I know everybody, so I have access to the closets of certain women who are very wealthy or fashionable or famous. And there's the other thing is I know a lot of people who retire, and in that sense, either retire from life, go to the other side. So sometimes I say I see dead people. I really don't, but. A lot of people want their clothes to come to decades because our clients appreciate it. So it's not unusual that I'll have a friend who I've known for 15 years and she's not ready to get rid of her clothes.
Okay.
Fast forward 15 years later, she's like, Cameron, come over. Nothing fits anymore. So I'm actually working on a huge collection in New York of a very well-known international socialite. And she's finally ready. So it's taken a long time. So and I only like to deal with nice people. I don't deal with mean people. All of our customers I love. So the people we get the clothes from, if they're living, they're amazing, and I hear their stories. If it's their families, they know I appreciate it, and then we share it with the new owner. And
let's talk about your clients. You've dressed people from Salma Hayek. Have you dressed Salma Hayek?
Seen her naked, yeah.
So who else have you seen naked?
Seen everyone naked. I never say, but everyone's been in the store. As far as like the really big stars, everyone from Julia Roberts to Emma Stone, Chloe Sevigny, Marissa Tomei, Rihanna, Gaga, Nicki Minaj. They've all worn clothes from the store. And these tend to be the celebrities who really own their style, that they're super fashionable, super cool. And it's Nicole Kidman, Gwyneth Paltrow, you name it, I've probably gotten them undressed.
Yeah, and shy of 2 years to 20 years in the business, what is the one major thing that you've learned about the business in fashion?
I think you have to be nice. And I think that is the most important thing. I always tell my staff, however someone arrives, I want them to leave happier. I don't care if they buy anything. Inshallah, they do, that they buy something. But if that's really the most important thing. And dealing with a lot of celebrities, it's just about making people feel good. Celebrities are the most insecure people. And we treat everyone like a VIP. I don't care if you live in the middle of nowhere. If you come to Decades or you contact me, you have some interest in fashion, let me be the vehicle to help you feel glamorous and beautiful.
And what do you say can be, the thing that is similar or the common thing about, vintage wearer?
I'd say anyone who wears vintage owns their style. They don't follow trends, they make the trends. And anyone who loves fashion, they all have the same issues. Everyone's worried about their arms, or do their boobs look okay, or how are their thunder thighs? So it's completely universal. That's one of the beautiful things about fashion. I always use this hashtag United Nations of Fashion, because fashion really does bring us together. I've gone all over the world with this book I wrote and giving speeches, and we're all the same. We just want to look good.
Yeah.
We want to look as good as we can.
And you are coming with another book.
Yes.
Talk to us about your first book and what's the difference with the second book.
So the first book is a hybrid coffee table essay book on the history of the 20th century of fashion. It's been an international bestseller. It has taken me all over the world. I'm constantly signing books, and I'm working on a new book that, do you guys do April Fool's Day here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first 3 chapters are due April 1st.
Okay.
So that's a book that's very inspired by my father and kind of men's style, because my father has always appreciated style. But the first book is a beautiful reference to inspire you from the past to look modern. That's always been my philosophy. Vintage that looks modern.
So I'm assuming that your parents are your drive to being whoever you are right now?
Well, I have good parents, so
Okay.
you know, I want to be a good boy. I want to make, you know, I'm almost 47, no, 46. I forget how old I am. My parents always say, please lie about your age. But no matter how old I am, I want to make my parents proud and to be a good son. And my parents gave me a very nice life and really taught me to work hard and be kind. So I'm very much a reflection of my parents. I'm also an only child, so I have a lot of pressure. I have to be perfect at everything.
So you grew up in California,
yes.
and also you are now in Beverly Hills. So how's that like? You know, living in one of the world's most fashionable city.
Well, you know, I mean, Beverly Hills isn't as fashionable as it was. When I was a child, there was a charm to it. It was like a village. Now it's like every other city. They all look the same. So, I mean, everything looks the same. I'm just about to get an apartment in New York because I'm working there a lot. And, you know, like Upper East Side looks like Rodeo Drive. That's why, like, it's more exciting for me to be here in Malaysia because I'm seeing stores I've never seen before and different styles. That's why I'm in batik. You know, I love to embrace the local culture. Sadly, in America, a lot of our local traditions have been sort of, it's too generic.
And you've spoken about how you are traveling all over the world in almost like, what, a daily basis?
Oh, I'm always somewhere. This book, if you watch me on Instagram, you see when the book comes out and I keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter. The trip to Lebanon did me in because I ate so much bread. But, you know, I go everywhere. Everywhere. I'm going to do less traveling in the fall, but the next few months there's quite a bit of travel. I mean, next stop is Hong Kong, Minneapolis, Egypt, Turkey. You know, you invite me, I'll show up. I'm pretty easy that way. You just tell me to come and I'll come.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. More of Cameron Silva right after this.